don't use the same password for all of your logins. But how do you keep track of all the passwords? Because there are so many now. Well, use a password manager. Don't just stick them in a spreadsheet somewhere. If you need to share your passwords with your web developer, with your partner, with your mom, you can send over those passwords through that password manager so they can log in without having to see your password. And then this way, if you need to revoke access, you can do that too. Password managers make everything so much easier. And they allow you to enable two-factor authentication, which means that when you log in, there's a second thing that you have to go do to then be able to actually fully log in. Password managers make that really easy now because they have it sort of built in. And I personally use 1Password, and so they'll often copy that two-factor password in, depending on the site and how it is coded and if it's done right. But use a password manager. This way you can make really complex passwords without having to think about it. And this way you have 1Password to remember, and that's it. And they have a mobile app, they have all that stuff. But it makes it really easy for your security of your website, of your email, of everything. And that is the number one way to prevent your website from getting hacked. Use a good password. The second, don't use admin as your username. If you have admin as your username and you are the, super admin of the whole site, create a new user, assign it as admin, then delete the other one. Now, just be careful. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, contact me, get in touch with me, and I will walk you through how to do it without deleting all of the content on your site. But do not have admin as your username. Don't have your website as your username. Anything that's going to be really easy for somebody to guess. And then they'll be able to just use, bots to try to figure out your password. So those are the two main things besides locking your domain with your registrar that you should do so that you don't lose your website. Password manager, don't use admin, make it a tough password. There's a ton of other stuff that you could do for your website, but those are going to be the main things that you as a person can do to keep your website from getting hacked.